Greetings guys and gals and fellow gamers, this is Games for Kicks and welcome back to Duskers. If you have seen my Giving It a Bash video, you already know what this game is about in a sense. For the people who haven't seen the video, I would recommend you go back to there. I will put a link in the description and in the video. And I would recommend you I would recommend you to go back to that video, because I'm going a bit more into detail about certain aspects of the game, or in the beginning of the game, and the menus and all that stuff. On a very overall basis, you are a drone pilot operator, a drone operator, and you seem to be the only human left in the universe. So the whole universe is just a graveyard of derelict ships, and as you know that you're a drone operator, you're using your drones, which have names, you're using your drones to scavenge and salvage these ships for survival, of course, and also trying to find out what happened. You know, why is everything the way it is? Are you the last one? Is there more survivors? What happened in the first place? These type of questions have to be answered. So I already played in the Giving It a Bash video the first two ships, which was I and N. As you can see, here's 3 and 4. So these guys, I and N, yeah, I played them. Now, I played this one off camera in between just to see if there's any progression, and this is where we got some scrap. There was nothing else in there, no extra drones or nothing. So we have no more propulsion left, which means we're gonna have to jump into another system after this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna board this ship now, which is a Class B ship. And we only have 4 drones: Tim, Kyle, Colin, and Kelly. I don't know if you guys pronounce this differently. I'm just going to call it Kelly. It has 2 L's, 2 E's, so I'm going to say Kelly. Let's go. Communication. Oh, to Joe P. Yesterday. I assume the first word means yesterday was crazy. I can't believe Jackson actually did that without suffocating. I got some photo tap when he came out of the shrink wrapper, and after every drew on him. Dave said he signed his eyebrows like a real ass if he not laughed that hard in a long time, so his lack of brow hair is totally worth it. My eyes, or worth my eyes. Okay, so this seems to have no real clue about what happened. It says, well, shrink wrapper, I don't know. Okay, so this was communication to Joe from, does it say from? Convert 55? Okay. Alright, okay, so this ship here is a randomly generated ship. So it shows us always one room. Again, I haven't figured out yet why it always shows us one room. It's like kind of the room of interest or something, yeah? So obviously what we could do right away is just dock on A2 instead of A1. There we go. Execute our motion scanner, and we see the room is clear. So, yes, okay, so we might not have a power station there, but we'll see. So if we take Tim, our gatherer, out there, and hopefully there's no doors open. Oh, there's an extra drone. There's closed door, closed door, closed doors. Yes, okay, that is pretty cool. So we theoretically could just take this drone, see info. So this drone is salvageable, so we can actually tow him to safety. But let's see what he has on upgrades, actually. He has pry and lure. Okay, that's not nothing I'm too majorly interested in right now, though lure might be something you want to have on a drone that has a gun or something, so you can lure the enemies over to him and shoot the enemy. So, or the infestations. Now, yeah, let's tow him. So now, I show you something now that I have found out through the help menu. You can queue commands. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and see, hey, who's tow? Colin. Colin's our drone number 3. He can tow things. So what we're gonna say, hey, Colin, why don't you go to room? Let me see what it's R2. Why don't you go to R2 and then tow what is in R2? So I have to tell again. that Colin is the one that I want to tow. Usually you don't have to do that if Colin's already in the room, but if you're queuing commands, you kind of have to tell it, no, that's the order I want you to do things. I want you to, because it doesn't execute the command chain on just one drone. You could say, oh, I want drone 2 to do this, drone 1 to do this. You can do that all in the same queuing command. So drone 3 should tow, then drone 3 has to navigate back to R1 because we want to take the drone that we have there to drop it off, and then we want to untow. So let's see. He should do exactly that now. So we get out of the way. See, there you go, there's Colin. Nice. Colin is doing his job. And he's untowing. There you go, look at that. Now we're gonna close A2, we're gonna go back docking at A1 and go from there. Because that was just to get this guy in. Now again, we should always do a motion sensor. Alright, so that seems clean. So let's open the door here. Let's take Tim and let's have a little snoop around. Oh crap, there's a door open, so we might want to find power as soon as possible. Excellent, so let's take Kyle, who knows how to access generators, and very quickly go and power that generator. And then go back to close D15. Wow, okay, so that was very good because there could have been a drone in R4, you know, an infestation. So let's again access the motion scanner. Now you can see on the top right Tim, who has our motion scanner. He has only 37 scans left. Now I haven't figured out if you can actually replenish them or repair them, but hey, we're gonna figure that out once we get back to the ship. All right, okay, so R6 seems to have issues. Now we can't detect what is in R4 simply because there's no power. So obviously R6 or R5 has a power room, or which will power the rest of the station. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open doors D9. I'm gonna go in there with Tim just to check if there's anything I can salvage. Oh wow, there's a ship upgrade in there. This is awesome. And there's a gun. Now, there's an upgrade. Again, if you look at the top right, like we have Tim, Kyle, and Colin, and Kelly, and none of them has an upgrade called interface. If you have an interface upgrade, you can find a terminal on board of a ship, and you can control the defensive guns, which is actually very good because you can lure infestations into it and then shoot them. Now, from previous plays I did, from previous times I played this game, I wasn't able to loot any dead infestations or the bodies of the dead enemies. I don't know if that is an upgrade you need or not, but so far there's no difference in killing them to me or just locking them away. So when you kill them, it's obviously better because you can open all the doors and you don't have to worry about them coming after you, but that's just logistics. Like, so there's no actual functional benefit, well, gain in disabling them over locking them away. Now we're gonna do a gather all on Tim, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Kelly, and we're gonna move Colin out of the way because we need a bit more room now. So Colin, how about you stay here, and then Kyle, can you do me a favor? Can you tow? Oh no, it's the wrong one. It is Colin. Okay, you stay here then. Okay. Yes, sorry, Colin. You tow Rick a bit further back into the ship, okay? That would be really cool if you could do that. Thank you. So, and now just untow that. Now what I want Colin to do, I want Colin to navigate to, let me see, to R5, and I want him to tow the ship upgrade and bring it back to room R1, which is our ship. And then I want to untow. Well, we don't want to untow because I want to move it into a certain point. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to go... A door is closed? Why? Navigate straight to R5. Oh, yes, sorry. Navigate, whoops. Now I'm all befuddled, whatever you call it, to R5, and then we say, hey, tow 3, and then I want you to navigate. Yeah. Oh. Closed doors blocking the path of drone 3. That's rubbish. There's no closed door. That is really weird. Can we navigate 3 to R5? No. That's strange. Well, let's just do it manually, because I really don't understand why this is happening. That's weird. Okay, so if we look at info, we can see this is ship remote power. Awesome. Now, remote power is very awesome. Yeah, you can actually execute this to power a generator with your ship, so you don't need to waste one of your drones, which is very handy if you want to be able to power multiple generators, which is really, really cool. So why don't we just take Tim and get out of here, make some room, stay here on the site, and now go back to Colin, tow the upgrade, the ship upgrade. Actually, let's get Kyle a little bit out of... Sorry, I moved him too far away. A little bit out of the way so that we have more room to navigate. Now here you go. Excellent stuff. There we go. Nice. Now we stay here in safety. And now we can close D9, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna execute the motion scanner again. And the reason we do that is because we're gonna open D11, and we're gonna close D11 as soon as the infestation goes into R5. So come on, just have a look, go in. You wanna go in, come on. Very good. Now he's in R5. We don't care about him there. If we would be able to access the terminal and turn on the defenses, he would be shot. So what we can do in the meantime is we go to D10. Now we can open D10, which is really cool. We take Tim to have a good look around. There's no open door. Very good. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the terminal interface. Oh. We are blocked. Okay, so this room cannot be accessed from this side. So if we D8, but we... So where's the other power station? So we might have to... Okay, so what we might have to do is go through A2 and... I don't know. If there's another enemy drone in R4, I don't really want to do that. Okay, why don't we have a quick look? Okay, let's have a quick look. D8... Please don't be anything in there. Don't be anything in there. Okay, that was very lucky. That there was nothing in there. So, because you can't really scan the rooms, you know, or get feedback from the rooms that you can't power. So, let's gather everything up in this room and open D15 as well. Now we should be able to use 2. Yeah, so now we should be able to use Kyle to come down here and power this generator. Come on. There we go. And actually all the same doors are powered on the bottom half, so we're not really too worried. So what we're gonna do now is we know that R2 is clean now, so we're gonna go... Oh, do we know R2 is clean? No, we don't actually. Well, we do, of course, because we were in there a second ago. So let's go to D7. Let's go into the room. That's where we were in earlier and took out the drone. And let's do a motion scan on this. Okay, for some reason R8 is not telling us anything. That is really strange. Okay, so let's continue to D4 because R9 is clean. So navigate 1 to R9 and let's see what we find in there. Okay, that's fair enough. And I'm gonna waste another motion scan because I don't understand. Yeah, it's not scanning rooms R7 and R8. I don't know why that is. Results inconclusive on R8 and R7 as well. That is really weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do is very simple. We're going to close D7 now while we have the motion active. We're gonna close D4 and we're gonna open D13 and see what happens. Actually, we're gonna close D8 as well, just in case. Now let's open D13 and see what happens. So just gonna wait a couple of minutes. Well, not a couple of minutes, but... Oh, there we go. Look at that. So there was indeed something in D13. Holy moly. So let's gather the scrap metal. Oh, sorry. I want Tim to gather. Very good. Now, we can open D5 now, I think, and it should be safe. Unless there was 2 drones in it. Or 2 enemies in it. Alright, cool. Now, I'm gonna do the same logic again, because I can't get a scan off for some reason. Motion scan. Oh, it works now on R7. Brilliant. So we open D6, and we're gonna go in there and see what's in there. Okay, so, wow, okay, we can't actually get anywhere. Fair enough. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to lure the other guy back in. Because I can't get through anywhere in R7. So we have to open D14. We have to close D6 and D5. And now we have to waste another motion scanner, because otherwise we are not able to see what's going to happen. Now we go to D13. Open that again. Come on, get in. Get into R8. Brilliant. Okay, so this is clean now. So we open D4 and we are opening D7. And now look at this. Now this is another feature I want to show you. It's called an alias, yeah? So you can actually do a couple of commands, like say navigate this to this, this to this, and then put an alias in front. So all you have to do is your alias. Well, you type in whatever you want it to be. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So you say alias, sorry, this is my alias. So say my alias is like 2R3 equals, and then I can say navigate 1 to R3. Now, what that means, instead of me typing in navigate 1 to R3 every time, I can just type in tor3, and it becomes a valid command. So, but there's already an alias in there, which is really nice, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So let's say doc A3. Oh, safety precaution to confirm detaching with airlock door. Oh, okay, we have to close door A1. Oh, okay, fair enough. Our drones are too close. Now there we go. Door A1 closed, and now we're gonna do... I wish they would have like a shift up or control... Oh, you can control up. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. So there you go. You can press control and up, and it does the commands before. This is really, really cool. Sorry about that. Now what I can do, all the doors are open. If I open A3, I can just simply type end now. There you go. And end will tell all of the drones... Oh no! Actually, navigate 1 to R7. And then gather all, my friends. There's actually some scrap metal in there we nearly missed. Very nice. And there you go. That's it. So you just exit now. And there you go. That finished our mission. Very, very good. That was a really good run. Now, we found some fuel. We found 0 fuel. We found 0 jump fuel. We found 6 scrap, which is very good. So we're gonna build another gatherer upgrade. We survived 7 days so far. Our drone, we have a new drone, Rick. Welcome to the team. Now, pry and lure is something I probably don't need too much. Now, pry is very handy though, so we'll leave it at least on 1 of the drones. Now, ship upgrade received and remote power. So we're gonna look at ship upgrades now. This is really awesome. Let's go back. Here we are. So look at this. Remote power. Remotely powers a power inlet. That is so awesome. Absolutely. Let's install it. Yeah, let's put it in slot 2. Let's put it in the slot 2. Will we put it in slot 2? I don't know if you can do that actually. I think it will always just go into the first slot. But what if I wanted in slot 2? Maybe remote power is one of those things where it goes like, oh, it feels more comfortable in slot 2, and the ship is kind of go, nah, well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it doesn't like operating remote power in slot 1, but we'll hope it works. I'm sure it's gonna work. So we have our first ship upgrade. Awesome! And you can see now here on the top right that we have our ship upgrade here. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It shows we have 5 drones now. Sweet. So why don't we go to the modification room, and we're gonna look at Tim, who's full of health, Kyle, Colin, Kelly, and Rick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna repair Rick fully, because now we have scrap metal. That is really sweet. And then we are going to, let me see. You see, this is what I wanted to kind of test. I have this motion. Oh, look, add 25 motion sensors. Repairs the upgrade if starting to show errors. So if I take 2 scrap metals, what will it do? Execute E. Excellent. So I thought, you see, I was afraid what it does, that it actually adds 25 to the whole and becomes like, say, 37 out of 75. But that is actually, you can refill your motion scanner. That is absolutely awesome. So next time we won't upgrade that early. We just upgrade at 25 or just around 25. Now create. We can now actually create another gatherer upgrade, which I think would be very handy, to be honest, because it would be very good. So let's try that out, because we haven't tried it yet. So let's do that and execute. Thank you. That is really exciting. So what we can do now is we can get out of this one, and we can now go to our drone config screen, and we have a generator, gatherer, and a motion scanner here, which is great. So why don't we put a generator, and why don't we put a gatherer on Kyle as well? I think that would be really good. There you go. So now we have a generator and a gatherer on Kyle as well. Now stun might actually be a very nice thing to have. So why don't we take Kyle, because Kyle and Tim will be basically our main guys for rummaging around different parts in the ship. So in the moment, so Kyle, I think, should get the stun ability, which basically is it drops a proximity stun. Awesome. So if we're in trouble and an enemy makes it in, Kyle, drop the bomb. End of story. Now, for the sake of, let me see. Now, you also have to be careful not to upgrade all of your drones all the time fully, because you will come across. I tried trap, and that is really weird. I tried trap in another game, and it drops an explosive trap, but it doesn't do anything. Like, I saw enemies go over it, like, just over it, and it didn't do anything. So I don't know exactly if traps are working yet. I'm gonna have to probably like check out the forums and have a look at it, how traps supposed to work, because you place a trap and you would assume that as soon as an enemy rolls over it goes kaboom, but it didn't do any boom. It just went meh and let the enemy go by, which wasn't really that fun to watch. So let's remove traps then. Come on. Why am I stuck? What happened? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Oh, yeah, it gets stuck. Wow. Okay, so let's remove traps. And oh, what is stealth? Let me see. Toggle stealth field. Well, there's no harm in trying, is there? Let's not. Yeah, let's bring only one more, because the thing is, if you come across a drone that you can't pick up because it's destroyed, but he has abilities that you want to salvage or upgrades, then a drone can have 3 abilities. So you want to salvage what you can. So actually, I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah, and I'm going to take this. Now, can I turn some of the upgrades into scrap? That would be actually something I don't know. So if we go to ship modification, not ship modification, if we go back to modifications, I go upgrade. Oh yes, you see these upgrades I have here. So let's take lure, for example. Oh, you can convert them into scrap. So yeah, let's leave them in there for the moment in case, until we're really desperate for scrap. Awesome. Okay, I'm really happy with that setup. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump into the next galaxy, and then we'll leave this episode here and see what awaits us in the next galaxy. So all objects in this system have been explored. Press 2 or space to view other systems. So we press 2 to see the galaxy. Then have a look here. Let's inspect the system. Wow. Okay, so there is a lot, and they're all derelict ships. Now, oh, there's a military ship. That's what one of our objectives is. So if we look at the war objective, it was military communications would prove pertinent in supporting or contradicting blah 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 blah. Locate a military vessel and interface. Oh yeah, we don't have an interface upgrade, so we need the interface upgrade for that. So I don't want to waste the opportunity there if I don't have an interface yet. Though I'm pretty sure you could get an interface along the way. And this, oh, there's a tech one as well, and a military one. Anyway, so let's see what the other system has. Oh, what is that? Outpost. Whoa, requires a transporter. What is this? This is like, okay, this game just became a whole level more interesting. So let's go to the other system first, so that hopefully maybe we get a transporter. I have no idea. A transporter might be a ship upgrade, so let's hope for that. Wow, that is nice. It's a private, a salvage ship, a barge, and a space station. It has a station. Oh wow, did the other galaxy also have a space station? I actually, oh no, every time we jump I already clicked enter instead of space. Okay, we are jumping to the other galaxy. I assume that's what it will be. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. No, this does not apply to your reserve tank. Okay, I didn't even know we can have a reserve tank. Oh, which is our +2 there. Okay, so we are now in the other galaxy. I think. Yes, we are. And as we are jumping from system to system, we're in the other system. Now we see we uncovered other systems. Wow. So is that circle thing something we have been to? Oh, the yellow one is what we've been to. Objects 5, visited 4? Huh? No, there is no 5. There was only 4. You liar. You're such a liar. Okay, so this is where we'll start. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and like I said, this is going to be a mini-series. I'm not going to drag it out too long. I'm going to go through a couple of more ships and hope that we're going to find more interesting stuff. I mean, this game just became a whole lot more interesting. We have stations, we have outposts. Hello, this is going to become interesting. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So if you did enjoy this episode, hit that like button in the arse like the gaming ninjas you are, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until then, viel Spaß and happy gaming.